Howdy y'all, this is Red Wolf. I'm going to be doing kind of a quick two-part video. On my way out of my video yesterday, I collected a bunch of the cypress leaves and all that bark and stuff I used in my video. And I told y'all I'd do a little fire test with it, a little fire building, just to finish talking about it a little bit more. And I got to thinking about it, and I figured if I was going to do that, I might as well show off the Ferro rods I've been using. These are Bayite. It's like B-A-Y-I-T-E. You can get them on Amazon. The ones I've got are the 6-inch models. I figure if you're going to spend about the same kind of money, you might as well get the big one. And I got some testing videos. That's how you spell it right there. I did with a bunch of Ferro rods and stuff. I really wasn't happy with how the video turned out. The film quality wasn't what I was expecting out of it. But this was the runner, the clear front runner out of 6 or 8 different rods and striker combos that I tested. And I will say, if you're not going to do anything else, these strikers are gold. They are worth their weight in gold. They work, they work, they work. They take a lot of the strikers from the other companies that I could barely get to make a spark. And it just sends a shower. Now this one's been sitting out for about a year. It's my backup rod. You can see it's all corroded and whatnot right here. Yeah, I think you can see that pretty well in there. And even that just throws sparks right through there. So I'm in my forge building thing here. I'm trying to get a little bit out the wind. We'll see how it works. But I'm going to reposition the camera on a little bit of tinder and whatnot here. And we'll see if we can throw some sparks with this. It's recording. Alright, so got everything laid out here. So before I do anything else, this is that. Like I said, I took had a watch cap with me, and I decided to fill it up on my way out. Got this really nice bundle of the dry leaves right here. I think I'm going to spark off the bark first. I just want to see how well it does. I've got plenty of it here to work with. Got my little bundle. That's that first one I made that I processed down a whole bunch. A little bit of wobble in it. One of the things about ferro rods that I like is that you get allegedly thousands of fires out of them because you can keep sparking. What I don't like about them is unless you've brought some sort of prepared tinder or you're really lucky at finding some sort of accelerant in the field, they never seem to catch right, especially when it's cold or wet, which is usually when you really need one. Well, there we go again. I'll fluff that up a little bit more. Get that in there. I'm going to try and keep it pinned down. Let's see if we got some sparks growing in there. Yeah. If I wanted to, I could probably get that going real good. I'm not super... I don't need a fire. But talking about coals and stuff, they still moving up in there. If I wanted something a little bit more, I mean, and that's still pretty rough stuff right up in here. So I got these big chunks, but it's good enough. If I really couldn't have got them right then, I can keep refining this down and refining it. But that worked. So if that's good enough to work on that, I suppose for sake of argument, pull some of this raw bark out of here. Haven't done anything to yet. That's a nice little bundle right there. Oh. Scrunch that just a hair. I'm going to throw at it. I think it will lock you down. I like that for now. I'll see. Even that right there, I think you'll see it right there. Yeah, it caught up right there for a minute. This is a really, really good ferro rod. I really need to buy a couple more and play with them a little bit more. Oh, but it's going to do that with no more than that. I shouldn't need a whole lot of this. The real problem with this stuff is going to be keeping the wind from blowing it off while I'm trying to get up in there. I'm getting a little flame right there. If I had this every time. Hello? Shooting a YouTube video. Can I call you back in just a second? You want to come over, or you just, Alright, well, I'll holler back at you. I still got a little bit of a smolder right there. See that right there? Pick it up a little bit. But it does pretty good. It's not as good as the bark, but it's pretty legit. If you've got some kind of an active flame, a match, a lighter, this stuff normally it's pretty quick. Let's see if my Zippo held any fuel overnight. I'm confident about this. I don't know about the rest of that. Beginning to think the ferro rod did better. I'll throw a little bit of this down in here. Discussionary purposes. See how that just kind of got started right there? I'm not going to bother with this. This will go up. Just in a fireball. I'm probably going to take that and I'll take that and put it in a container. I like that. That's pretty good. Well, anyway, just a little quick thing, checking some of this, how it works in a bigger screw it. I've got time. I'm gonna make a proper little Tinder bundle right fast, and I'll turn the camera back on. Alright. So yeah, I got it on. Okay, so what I got here is a little Hobo stove type deal that I made. It's just a little top loader. I'm just gonna throw some stuff in here, and we're just gonna make a little bit of fire. And I figure I might as well be slightly interactive about it. I've got some of these big pieces I'm going to put over here and kind of make a foundation around the outsides, and do a little bit of something to kind of feed up to, give a little bit of structure to this. This is something here I've been experimenting with. I've got a bigger one I made that I was thinking about playing with. I decided this was a little bit more than I wanted to work with for right now. Oh. And unfortunately, when you can find this stuff, you can typically find just a whole snot ton of it. And for a little trash can, no, you bring that back. Hey, No, that's really good. Gotta watch your partner. They run off on stuff. Now, as I've mentioned several times, I'm no expert on using these here, but I'm going to try throwing the ferro rod down in there and just seeing what happens. I went ahead and got, that's just leaves and bark right there, and I got this, and I know this sparks. If that don't work, I'll turn it sideways and throw the Zippo back up in there. A little bit lower when I try this. I can throw it in there pretty good. Come on. I can see you wanting to. Yeah, it's a little bit too hard. I think if I was going to do it like that, I'd probably do either pull that bit out or have some of this. Now, if y'all like these kind of, instead of the more long form videos like I normally do, where I've kind of already played around with some of this stuff. If you like some more of these kind of play along with me videos, let me know. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to process this down if I'm gonna get a whole lot out of this ferro rod. Is that second rougher bundle I ain't really played with much. I do like that the this big boy here throws some sparks up in there and throws those little bits that can catch really good. Take a little bit of time to try and get this so y'all can see what craziness I'm up to. I like that you get these bigger bits, and sometimes even if the thing itself doesn't immediately go off, you get enough there to kind of smolder. And I was afraid it was going to be just a little too damp for what I got going on here. I'll pull you out and let you burn back up a little bit. Until you want to. Go up in a blaze of glory, but it ain't quite wanting to stick. That's one of those very things I was talking about, well, why I don't like the ferro rods. You really got to have everything going. You can see right there, I'm just letting it kind of dry itself out. And even if this doesn't in and of itself catch a blaze, it'll probably make it to where that next shot or two will have some kind of dried out spark catch material that'll hopefully suck on back through there. Every time, right? Well, that shows you how much I play with these. A lot of heat in it. Anyway, it's going to just keep going for a minute. It's got some heat. Never actually tried this without putting something more substantive in there, like sticks or something to burn. You can see it's clearly still smoldering, which is useful. This on top. There we go. Ooh. Man, that thing makes smoke. You can see the torque concept on the cam works at least. I probably should play with it a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. Smoke out my camera real good. I can smell all right pretty for date night. Yeah. Ain't too bad just for bark. I don't know if y'all can see, but I got fire licking up all the way back here. Just give that a minute to burn while I process a little bit more of this down. Like I said, you can see about all that dirt and a lot of that non-burnable garbage that gets in there. That's pretty cool once you get it down in there. I wish I'd done something a little bit cooler and had it real fast and all. Super Bushcraft YouTubey. But I like the way that burns. That just kind of gets up in there. There ain't much of nothing to that. I'm going to put a little bit something more around that next part. Man, that is straight up a heat wave on there. I mean, just for my sake of looking at it. See how long that takes to, yeah, that's what I thought. That ain't too bad for some scraps. Oh, get my fire in here. Oh. Go put that off to one side. Oh. That thing's still glowing orange. Look at there. Alright, so I got this little bundle right here. I can see that it's gonna make a little bit more of a mess than I want to deal with right now. So I'll be right back. Alright, it's been a couple minutes. I wanted to make sure I had enough of this all situated. So I've got what's left of my little bit of tinder here. I got most of what's left of those leaves kind of tucked away. I know they're gonna catch pretty good when it all comes down. I'm gonna kind of do that right there. Kind of push them up around it right there. Now you gotta be real careful when you're out in the woods and whatnot, not to do too much fire around this stuff, because I'm expecting these little bits over here probably gonna catch. I got some safety crap for it off screen, but once again, we're gonna hit it up with a ferro rod. I'm gonna see how a regular kind of tinder bundle would do. And once again, this is stuff I pulled off a tree yesterday. It rained for the 3 days preceding that, and it's been below freezing out here. I know the other day we had what was that, for about 2 days there we had like 100% humidity. So this is a very realistic test as opposed to idealized, maybe I did, maybe I didn't test, you know. This is not some old stock that I've got pulled back that's getting all this in my favor. This is just trying some tinder. Yeah, that other one did so good. I'm getting just about tired of messing with this one. You can tell where my number one fire nest was. Just hitting all those little threads and it's just popping off so quick. Yeah. This reminds me of old Hutch while we were at Sigma. Out there, it had been raining for a week. Trying to get all this here situated and all that with not much to work with. Now, if you had some sticks or a proper fire lay to put in there, some more tinder and stuff, you got a fire going, you know, rain, snow, sleet or shine. You got something good to put on there. You're good to go. Yeah, that's what we're here for. Our little bits in here, it's probably been about 5 minutes. There's still little glowy bits down in there if you had something else and wanted to go through the effort to get all that situated. You know, you get a good amount of burn out of it, and it lights pretty easy. It's also fairly lightweight, so don't be afraid to have something to put on top of it if it tries to go somewhere. But that's just a little ad hoc lesson. I was thinking about it, something I want to play with, and like I said, if y'all like these kind of videos where I'm just out here playing with some stuff, let me know down in the comments. Be happy to throw more your way. Till next time, this Red Wolf signing off. Y'all keep up the good fight.